join us.
Good morning. Thank you, everyone. It really is an honor to be here with all of you this morning. As Rod said, I'm Second Lieutenant Rommel Anakin of the Civil Air Patrol. I currently serve as the Deputy Commander of Squadron 150 based at Los Alamitos Joint Forces Training Base. I'm also the Public Affairs Officer for South Coast Group 7, which oversees the 6 Orange County-based Civil Air Patrol squadrons in Los Alamitos, Costa Mesa, and in Fullerton. For those of you who are not aware, Civil Air Patrol is the civilian auxiliary of the United States Air Force. We've been serving our nation for 75 years, since December 1st, 1941, in fact, when a group of leaders decided to mobilize our nation's aviation assets to protect the homeland. Little did they know that just a week later, our country would be drawn into World War II, and those early volunteers of CAP served as the eyes of the home skies and kept our homeland safe. Today, the members of Civil Air Patrol performed 3 key missions for America: emergency services, including search and rescue, disaster relief and counter-drug missions, aerospace education, where we are passionate advocates for aviation, aerospace, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and also preparing the leaders of tomorrow today in our cadet programs. Now, while the members of Civil Air Patrol come from different backgrounds, we have different experiences, we all have different motivations for why we've joined Civil Air Patrol, the one thing that unites all of us is a deep appreciation, respect, and admiration for the men and women who are serving in our nation's armed forces, for the men and women who have served in our nation's armed forces, and for the loved ones who supported those who have served our country. Civil Air Patrol has been a part of Wreaths Across America ceremonies for 10 years. And I feel very, very privileged to represent Civil Air Patrol, South Coast Group 7, and Squadron 150 here with all of you. I attended my first Wreaths Across America ceremony last year, in fact, and was so moved to see everyone coming together to remember and honor our fallen veterans. This ceremony here at Pacific View is particularly meaningful for me and for our squadron because we have a connection to one of the veterans at rest here. The father of one of our squadron members is here at Pacific View, and he served in the Army Air Corps, and I know that his family is proud of his service and appreciate all of you taking the time to be here today. After all, there's so many things you could all be doing today. It's a week before Christmas, right? There's presents that need to be wrapped. For some of you, there might be presents that still need to be purchased, right? Decorations that need to be put up, letters to Santa that need to be written, things on our Christmas list. And yet, you all are here, pressing the pause button on our busy lives during this busy season to be here at this event. If you are here because you have a loved one here at Pacific View, or if you've lost a loved one who served our nation, just know that you are among family and you're among friends. You just may not have met us all yet. And to the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, and the uncles, to all of the adults that have brought their children here or brought children here, I just wanted to thank you for teaching our next generation about the stories of the men and the women that have made our country great. To the young men and women that are here, and the children, thank you for choosing to be a part of this. Seeing all of you here gives me a renewed hope and optimism for our country's future. We often hear about the things that are wrong with America, and today is a day where we get to celebrate what is right. And in a speech to the nation after the Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy, President Ronald Reagan said, "The future belongs not to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave." Well, the men and women we remember today were brave, and their bravery lives on today, inspiring all of us here and in ceremonies around the country today. I'm also reminded of something that Colonel Ellison Onizuka, who was a member of the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger, and who was one of my boyhood heroes, once said. He said, "It's easy to touch the stars when you are standing on the shoulders of giants." The veterans we honor and remember today are the giants that have enabled us as a great nation to touch the stars. And they have ensured that we will continue to touch the stars. Let us all pledge that they will never be forgotten. Thank you, and may God bless America.